Stephen A. Smith. You don't mind if I call you Stephen A., do you? Stephen A., I'm not going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys beating the Baltimore Ravens. No. Why? Tomorrow you're just going to talk about how bad the Ravens are. Actually, what you guys should have talked about last week instead of talking about them having that number one rated defense. You know, a lot of teams might be rated number one if they played the Cleveland Browns twice, or the Jacksonville Jaguars and Buffalo and the Jets. You know, you guys touted them to be a great team, but somehow the matrix seems to be different when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys. See, this Baltimore Ravens team hasn't beaten anybody with a winning record. The quality win that they had was against the Pittsburgh Steelers when Big Ben came back from knee surgery. And Big Ben, well, he's always terrible that first game back from injury. The second game, oh, he's always good. But that first game when he comes back, no. He's pathetic. And he looked that way last week. So, to say that the Baltimore Ravens had a great defense is skewed by the simple fact that they played nobody. But somehow that didn't count against them like the Dallas Cowboys. Because my Dallas Cowboys, you say, haven't played anybody except for your Pittsburgh Steelers. But it's kind of funny because I believe the Washington Redskins right now, if the playoffs started today, they would be in the playoffs. Kind of interesting, isn't it? So I guess they're nobody. You know, we beat them. I believe the Philadelphia Eagles right now are in the hunt, but we beat them. Aaron Rodgers, you know him? Some people call him, like, what's his nickname? Oh, the Bad Man. Yeah, the Bad Man. I think they're still in the playoff hunt right now, too. But, of course, Dallas Cowboys haven't played anybody. I mean, they only beat the whole AFC North. But we're not going to go into that. Because, see, the Dallas Cowboys have now won 9 games straight. Something the Dallas Cowboys in history have never done. See, Stephen A., we're going to go back in history here. You and I are roughly about the same age. I got a few years on you. I know it doesn't look that way because my hairline isn't receding quite as far as yours is. But what you talk about with the Dallas Cowboys, about the accident waiting to happen, the 8-8, something will happen will mess them up. That's not new, Stephen A. There's an old saying, those who do not learn from the past are condemned. That's right, condemned to repeat it. See, the Dallas Cowboys, back in 1965, the year I was born, and it's great because I never forget how old I am. All I have to do is, what Super Bowl are we on? The Dallas Cowboys lost to the Green Bay Packers in the Ice Bowl. Had they won that game, we might not be talking about the Lombardi Trophy. We might be calling it the Tom Landry Trophy. But Cowboys lost it. Then in Super Bowl V, the Dallas Cowboys got there against the Baltimore Colts, and they lost it. So you know what the people said? Can't win the big one. Dallas Cowboy team, great regular season team, but they just choke. Just can't do it. They were the laughingstock. Sound familiar? And it got even worse for the Dallas Cowboys because they had a great quarterback that led them to the Super Bowl in Craig Morton. And then they got this young guy, Roger Staubach. He didn't look like a regular quarterback. No. He ran around with the ball a lot, you know? He'd get outside the pocket and pass. Unconventional. And the team, or should I say Tom Landry, was conflicted on what to do. Who do I start? It got so bad, it was unbelievable. The accident waiting to happen, Dallas Cowboys actually alternated plays with their quarterback. Roger Staubach would go out there on first down, do a play. He'd come off the field. Craig Morton would go in. It didn't work. They were the laughing stock. How could you try some crazy ass stuff like that? Alternating quarterbacks. The Dallas Cowboys, the joke of the NFL. But you know what, Stephen A? I don't know if you remember this history or not. The Dallas Cowboys decided on a quarterback. They decided on Roger Staubach. And they went to the Super Bowl and won their first one right then and there. Lo and behold, the accident waiting to happen became Super Bowl champions. What happened to Craig Morton? Well, he left and went to Denver. And years later, those same Dallas Cowboys ended up playing the Denver Broncos. And they won. Now, I almost find it funny when I talk about history repeating itself, because doesn't this all sound very familiar? Even to the point where we're hearing rumors that Tony Romo wants to go to Denver. Deja vu, Stephen A? Gotta love it, Stephen A. I can't wait to see you on your show. I'll be doing a shorter version for your show because I'm trying to get on that contest. But I still, Stephen A., don't believe that you, that's right, you want to take me and Joe Bout on. So, the ball's in your court, Stephen A. But I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep sharing it. And we're going to get under your skin. And sooner or later, Stephen A., you'll respond. I can't wait to see you crying on your video today. Have a great night.
This way I can hear it from the horse's mouth. And right then and there we can straighten it out. Because I don't get involved with he said, she said. So take my advice and quit while you're ahead. Because one day I might not last the day your mouth right